I be shitting on these fools, man. Shitting on them. Get a few in before my Raiders play the Dolphins today.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As in the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, there's a penalty flag down. Elect to decline the penalty. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
I'll take it.
First down throw, go. And this is incomplete. Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, O'Connell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Here's O'Connell. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. Jacoby Myers, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. Fighting for the end zone. He makes the ball. It's out. On the other side, he's got it. That's important to take advantage of the football. People can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up. I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day. Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there. It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open receiver. Touchdown Cowboys. Jake Ferguson.
Get out of here.
49 yards. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
Back.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line letting it go to required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that resulted in play.
No.
O'Connell looking to throw one first. That's caught by Myers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. Touchdown Raiders! Trey Tucker from 17 yards out. And the Raiders have regained the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
I like that route concept. I'm gonna do some route concepts for you guys, okay? Teach you guys what to do. You learn something. I always like to teach you guys. That way you have something in your toolbox for everything. Okay? Something in your toolbox for everything. Come here, Fat. Come here, buddy. Yeah. Uh-huh. What else? Is that all? Come here, Fat. Come here, buddy. Give me one sec, fellas. Fat just wants some love. That's all. Look at him. Whee. Look at him. Oh, that's a spot, anybody. You gonna be mad when I stop petting on me. You gonna jump down. Why you stop petting me? Don't get buddy. The first is soft. You got a big height of bird. Look at you. Oh, you just being the lover bud today. Alright, so give you the route concept versus every coverage that I'm looking for. First, you want to make sure, I'm not sure what team y'all use, but you need to know your team. You can't just be out there to pick the best team. You're not going to know what their ratings are. All right? You know your team. You play with the team that you root for on Sunday. You're going to roster in and out. I know that Mumford is a better pass blocker than Illuminor. It used to be the other way around, but now it's going to be Mumford. All right? So make sure I put him on. So we're going to teach you guys how to attack every defense in the game. All right? So we'll start. See if I can find like a cover 2 man. All right. Cover 2 man like, you got to be careful because it's got a built-in inside shade. So that means any routes inside the numbers are going to be tough to kind of hit those little man beater routes on. Okay, so like if you run a slant, they're going to be kind of covered. You run a zig, they're going to be covered. You're not going to really get any quick man beaters versus cover two man. However, the outside receivers, those routes tend to be more into your favor. So what we're going to be looking for on the outside cover two man, all you got to do is just put a zig on the outside receiver, okay? Because he's already got inside shade. So as soon as he releases, he's going to have a little bit of separation for you to kind of lead it where it won't get picked off. You just kind of play with it a little bit. Obviously, Surtain's going to have that ability. But y'all see, for the most part, he's not able to pick it off. If I can get a better pass lead on it, then, it's going to be a completion. But like I said, you do it either side, you're going to get better separation. Okay, it's not going to give you a lot of yards. I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, you're going to get a one-play touchdown." No, it's just easy, quick completions. Obviously, if I see two man under too much, I'm going to run the inside zone. Okay, because it doesn't have run fits because the safeties are over the top. You don't have an 8-man box. So obviously, yeah, you can use the run to kind of force them out of it, but at the same time, if you want to just kind of keep them honest, you can put those little outside zigs, and they're not going to be perfect. I mean, it's going to be a tight window throw, but it's better than trying to throw a zig from the inside, because when you throw a zig from the inside, it's not going to get as much separation sometimes. Sometimes it will, but it's just not going to be a favorable throw, because you're going to have a defender on the outside, and sometimes that safety he'll gravitate once you throw the ball. So you just kind of be careful with that. So outside zigs probably are the best to throw versus cover two man. That way you don't have to worry about the high safety, because if you try to throw the fade, immediately those safeties are pulling to it, and it's bracketed. So it's pointless to try to throw your outside receivers deep versus cover two man, and it's pointless to try to run any routes to the inside versus cover two man. So everything that you do, you want to clear out. You could run, straight out routes or zigs. Obviously Devontae, he gonna get his separation with route tech off of that. So it's just something that guys might want to incorporate. That's going to give you easy yards versus press two man. All right, that's if they don't get out of it. Now, as far as anything else that you might want to consider, you want to put other route concepts on the field. Let's say we'll do a center hash, and then I'll do sideline hash. All right. So if I'm going up against cover three Scott, right? You want to hold the short zone down. Okay. So this zig underneath will hold curls and hook curls down. And then if you have at least 10 yards to go, you can smart route a backside dig. So what's going to happen here is if I'm on the left hash, obviously cover three, I'm going to hit that sideline. That's going to be my first read. But if they start adjusting towards it, or, I rarely do see people make an adjustment for it. They audible, they don't actually adjust. I kind of read the next target. All right, my next target, I'm looking at this backside dig, and I'm looking at this option route by Tucker. This route by Mayer, he's a decoy route. I'm not even going to throw it to him. Okay, he's just there to hold zones down. What I call a magnet route. All right, and then the fourth read progression will be your running back. Your fifth read progression is Mayer. If for some odd reason everything else is covered, which 9 times out of 10 it's not going to happen, but he'll be the last option if you try to bootleg, roll out, and playmaker him up. Okay, but just kind of go through the read progression. We're not going to worry about the fade because I already showed y'all the fade too many times. Preferably, it's dependent on you being on the left hash or right hash. If you're in the center, it's still a good. You could still probably throw it, but you're going to need more lead to the outside, and that's where you'll probably need a better quarterback. I don't think O'Connell's going to be able to consistently hit those from the center of the field because he's going to be further away from the receiver, further away from the sideline, throwing it from the center. You know, so that's why I want him to be closer to the receiver by being on the boundary side of the hash marks. All right, so we'll just read the backside dig with the zig combo. He comes down. You look up, you see the dig route coming. Now, obviously, the pass rush in practice mode is going to be elite. Look, try it again. This time we'll actually slide protect to the backside. I don't know why. Whatever. But why is he coming through untouched? 23. I'm in a two-man. Huh. Oh, do I have it on random play? Okay, never mind. It's cover 3. He's the blitzing defender. I got it. I was thinking he was two-man under for a second. My bad. That's going to be your read on the backside. You got the dig. You obviously got that quick steam, but you got to throw it a little bit faster. See if they make an adjustment to it. Well, you say you get the practice reps in. So if I know he's blitzing that corner, I can throw it right there, a little leak to the outside. If I want to wait on it, I'll go to the dig. So that'll be your two reads. It'll be the seam and then the dig. If that ain't there, if they're using it, you hit that, and that option route goes down and blocks the mid-third safety. So you can get extra yards if, you know, you get like a little playmaker or someone with good movement with the ball or something like that. So that'd be a good route combo for you guys to use against cover 3. So if I'm in a situation where I'm on the sideline and I've already destroyed somebody with this fade route to the point that they got to respect it, and they start bracketing it off and, you know, trying to user it and stuff, that's where you have your second and your third read with the option and then the backside dig, right? So that's what you're going to make sure that you utilize. And then you can actually throw in the pump fake if you have time. Now see how that safety just got off and opened the seam wide open. So that's your two route concepts. That'll help you with cover 2 man and cover 3. Now, if I'm dealing with cover 4, it depends if they have match on or match off. Okay? Now pay attention, because sometimes I'll throw decoy routes out there just to see. If match is on, that option route gets chucked. If match is off, he kind of lingers to the grass on the flat, and he'll be an open quick option. So I'm just gonna see. So he got a slight zone chuck, so match might be on for the CPU. So what if I know match is on, I just do it like to cover the man, bro. Boom. And hit him with his big routes. Get short under those corners, because you're not going to be able to throw fades on those quarters sometimes. So just anywhere you can put a zig route, because you know it's going to match like man. So you can beat it with the man beaters that don't typically beat 2-man under, but you can beat it in the match zone sometimes. A lot of people actually don't use these route concepts. Like they don't think to attack match like that with quick passes like that. They sit there and spam the same defense, and then they get pissed off and they try to man everybody up. They think Black Rain is their god, and he says man everybody up. Well, Black Rain hasn't played me, but I've played his defense plenty of times. Oh, he almost got that acrobat. That's another thing I want to kind of try to emphasize. Make sure that your routes do not intersect at any point. You know, you might have some route concepts that split at one spot, but they're going in different directions. You don't want them to hit where you're supposed to throw the ball, because you're basically going to be having them act as defenders. Okay, you don't want your guys taking away from what you can do. Always make sure all your routes go to different spots on the ball. Like I was playing someone the other day, and I see this, like people put these little offensive ebooks out there, and people look at them on YouTube because they got a big following and stuff. And I see some of the route concepts they use that just make no sense. All right, if you got a corner route with a tight end going like a 20-yard out, and you got a wheel route coming right behind it, those routes are basically they're intersecting at the same point by the time you need to throw the ball. Give me one sec. Hello? Hello? What the fuck? All right. Anyway, but you don't want your routes going to the same spot, in point. You don't want them doing all that. I mean, if you want to get your meshes off or you want to get your rub routes off, they need to happen quick, between 5 to 10 yards. That's when you need to get your meshes off. You don't need them meshing by the time they're 20 plus yards down the field, because at that point, the pressure is already going to get to the pocket. You got 4 seconds to throw the ball before you get to throw under pressure banner. All right. So that's one thing that I've noticed. Like between the beta, you basically had time to throw it. I will say you had time to throw in the beta unless someone was sitting there blitzing the fuck out of you. But I guess between some of the patch updates, they've changed how the pass blocking is deferred or whatever, and it's got worse. So I've been trying to, try to be realistic with how the read concepts in the NFL are. You basically want to get rid of the ball within 3 seconds. That's ideal. What a pro quarterback is going to do. He's going to go through his read progressions and throw it to who he needs to. So the first 3 seconds, your first and second read progression needs to already be digested. Okay, you need to figure out who you're throwing it to on those 2 targets. On the end of the 3rd second, you have to figure out, okay, am I going to scramble or am I going to check it down? Okay, because by the 4th second, that's when you're going to start getting the throw under pressure. All right. If you have it for 5 seconds, now the only way I see you having it for 5 seconds if they're only rushing 3. But if you have it for 5 seconds or more, stay in the pocket. If you're allowed to have that much time, stay in the pocket. Do not escape that invisible circumference, 5 yards. If you escape that invisible circumference, you're going to allow block sheds to happen. If you even triggered a run with the quarterback, you're going to allow block sheds to happen, especially if you don't have a fast quarterback. And then you're going to allow those zones to kind of trigger down. Like if they click on, them zones are going to trigger down and they're going to play to the quarterback. Now, at that point, then you become what they call an improviser. So if you're going to play with that mindset that you want to roll out, don't immediately roll out. That's not how you play improvising quarterback. You got to use the pocket first and foremost. That is offense 101. Number 2, you get to the point where you have to improvise. Wait until the pocket breaks down before you do. Don't force the pocket to break down in those first 3 seconds, because you have your 1 and 2 read that you need to use. Once you roll out and start doing all this crazy shit and you make your number 4 read your priority read, then people are going to kind of dial in, take that away from you, and then you're going to be fatigued by the time you get through the first drive. Your quarterback's going to be tired, fatigued, pissed yellow, whatever. And it gets to that point, fatigue matters in this game. If your quarterback is fatigued, it's going to affect his speed, his stamina, his throw power, his throw accuracy. You're not going to be much of a throwing quarterback if you put yourself in those situations. So long story short, just want to make sure that you guys don't have your routes interceding 20 plus yards down the field. Your read progressions need to be within the first 2 to 3 seconds, and only check down if it ain't there. Last but not least, just want to have a point of emphasis that you can't really run a stock play. I know sometimes I do because I'm just trying to get rid of it fast, and I know that my 1-2 is open. Now, if I'm coming to the line and I'm going to run a pro-style offense, which I'm about to do on stream, I'm going to take a little bit more time, which, in spite of, it allows the defense more time to set up, which is fine, because that's what reprogressions are for. Okay, you want them to worry about everything that you can do, not just one thing that you can do. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and play. We're just going to try to utilize more hot routes. I know I haven't been doing that much because, like I said, I haven't needed to. But at some point, man, you just got to evolve how you play. Try to slow it down, be more articulate on how you want to run your offense, and not just sit there and be spamming. I know we get to that point because
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League.
at some point you got to evolve, man. You got to evolve. We're not primitive out here.
NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here as it be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, that went 10 yards!
Team does its job.
Trayvon, bro.
Yeah, you gotta wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. When you go and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot there.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Get this into the hands of Ray. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. John Jennings calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And I think this is a run we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right out with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. Connection there. It's incomplete.
No calls must by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are on the board first here in Vegas. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Took that man 8 plays to go 39 yards. Good defense.
So after the main field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And it's complete to Adams. It's a big play for 44 yards. So how about that for a chain moving all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Open man right side, Myers. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. To throw here, O'Connell. Oh, he tries to force it in and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Gibson. And the 49ers
turn around and square
up. 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting them 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
That kind of check mark in the box from the defense coordinator was saying, how long can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? As he just did it on that one on the first incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush.
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. After 1-7-0 on the A Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got Ayuk pass again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Right back to him for 10 more to first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Try to keep some moving.
On first down, it's Purdy. What a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense it's not their offense who gets them on the board for a CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding. But how about what I just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just down here a moment ago. They threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So quickly all the way up at the 30-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He holds the ball. On the inside is got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 30.
Imagine having the 49ers and rage quitting. Nobody can handle that cover 5 defense when I set it up. That shit comes screaming. It's got coverage lockdowns. That shit's where it's at. Sometimes I feel lucky and I have enough time to set that shit up. It's a wrap. Got that Rip Liz concept built into it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here. As it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. Trying to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
I would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stands saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum in this game in a hurry.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Herbert now. And that'll be incomplete.
Can't throw on triple coverage.
Couldn't hang on third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
There's extra defenders on the field. Dime package. Some speed. No space to fit in.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. These guys trying to basketball. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon. And when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays.
Oh, you got to get that.
Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
America.
First down by Lions and red company.
Anytime they think they've got the markers, you know they're going to throw it this way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Line of scrimmage again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Again, Herbert. And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Extra point up and good by
7 plays to hit 44 yards. Good defense. What you all want y'all defense to be. I don't want to score people scoring in like 3 or 4 plays, man.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. On first and 10, it's O'Connell. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The throw in the middle, taken in, and knocked it down way up close to the 30 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now O'Connell.
Actually, threw it to the field side.
Derwin James with a pick.
Some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel like touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you bring some depth in their minds.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the start. Down double digits. They got to figure out something pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys stepped up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Gotta give me a faster throw, man. It's open.
Picked on by Michael Davis, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They're certainly not giving much up to the defense on that because for the second time now, that team's had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode it right out of bounds. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out right now. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Diablo.
He's got his man.
It's there, man. You gotta make that.
Chargers. Nick Vanette, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history to making, wouldn't it? We'll live with it and watch and see if it actually happens. Although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Outstanding.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all the way, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game.
This 2nd and 4. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing. O'Connell. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And past the 40. Before he's out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait until a halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now a quick throw outline to Myers. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw, O'Connell. And this one is incomplete.
They're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's O'Connell. And he's going to be intercepted
CDA,
a 3rd time.
Got too much momentum. It's helping.
And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions.
Hopefully they get rid of that shit in the future, man.
Back-to-back
Pointless to have.
Think about what
Making me throw bad throws. I hate that. No, you ready now, bro? All right, let's get this shit done then. I probably could have came back, but it's just... It's got to compete against the game sometimes, and that shit sucks. All right, I'm sending now, bro. Search now. Yeah, everybody. I'm 8 and 7. X's and O's. Let's go, man. You ain't searched yet? Hurry up, because the Raiders play at 12, man. I'm trying to watch it on the big screen. You might have to back out of your menu since you didn't join them when I was searching. Grab the invite back out of the franchise menu. That way you can join. There we go. No, I'm trying to take that number 1 seed away from you, bro. I ain't got the lot to play for right now, but definitely want to make sure we get at least 10-7, I guess.
NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and the Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good big story.
Yeah, I'm not getting it just for this game.
Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. A big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. A short throw pulled in by Woods. He's corralled, but now the flag getting it inside the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down and a gain of 10. The Colts come out of this one in search of win number 13 of the year. They've gone for a couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
We always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion now is Pittman. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 6. Again, it's Taylor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Nice job there, the tackle, keep him to the short game. Of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week for last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll try and pick it up on the option line. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. And Gay knocks this one through. Take the score first. It's 3-0. Position to restart the opening drive. Didn't have to really walk too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a big rush up for the stop right at the line. 2nd and 10. And O'Connell now to throw. And that's it. You look at this Colts defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? Those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It moves things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's O'Connell.
Not gonna let me get that.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 on 2nd down.
On the end of all that heat and hollering, now some very important. So the offense can come back and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. A gain of 11 that time, and it calls 1st down. They was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Fight for about 30 yards here at 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down and 6 now. In motion right is Pittman. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down here around the 11. Just a couple on the
You know motion hyper creates block shows, right?
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, depending on the spot there, he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that will tell you whether you get a first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Besides those lanes over there, dry up your goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. Let's see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen with Taylor. His 16th touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. I'll let you do the analysis part of it. With every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Well, let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle down. You can see the confidence of the team is growing. His confidence is growing. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. They're going to look at a couple short passes, got a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, here's Williams. And he went backwards. Moving down to the
offensive line, if they keep making plays like that, they might move up in the rankings, but you got to like what they're doing. Plugging up the middle, able to run to the perimeter. People just can't do much against them.
Go out in front of them, bro. Don't make them have to reach behind.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw here, O'Connell. Open Myers. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell.
Teague is a motherfucker.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On the handoff, Taylor. And now hold on. Moving there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not more than one big, but still all in all, play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second down, another run to Taylor. Works it to the 46 yards rushing with 12 carries for him now.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. The defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This taking downs. And he's going to be stopped at
I'm actually disappointed in you. I thought you'd be better than
stopped
this.
here for no gain.
Lame.
And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule, but down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They give the Taylor out of the go. It's a 4-yard pickup there to lose him on 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you can be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. And down inside the 15.
Dude, done run like 20 times and got 60 yards. They just had momentum.
Yeah, they're just hoping to cap it off. They were the option here on 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there.
What's that?
That'll do it for him in the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis operating.
My offense is fatigued. The defense is fatigued. Oh, boy.
Is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
We should really just turn fatigue off completely so people can run their shit.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, he recovered. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's still at halftime.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively.
Now we can fucking run our offense. We full stamina now. I ain't being hindered.
Exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well.
Those are your own medicine.
Now they got some time. Running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell.
Now we can run our fucking offense.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. O'Connell on first and 10. He's going to air one out.
Now we can run our fucking offense. Let's go. Take that fatigue away. We full percent now.
Jacoby Myers, 54 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And my defense is recovered. It's over.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
If my defense is recovered, it's over for you. You better stop running. You better put the ball in the air. We were stopping you with a tired defense.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Oh, yeah. They're not all recovered, but bulk of them, yeah.
The Colts come to the line ready to start the next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
This fucking boogie. Ain't no more running.
They know this is where you need to
better open that playbook up, bro.
because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Good action at this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Richardson.
Hold it to him. Hold it to him. Told you we ready. Wasn't ready for that cover 5.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen,
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Come on, boys.
the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. O'Connell. Looking left side, and he's got it in. That's Adams.
Taking the minute.
Completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash mark, this is a 43.
0-0.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Convert efforts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So it will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
On every play call, realize he's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
You gotta stop playing scared, bro.
On 3rd down, here's
You gotta stop playing scared, bro.
defensively, they stop him short of 1st at the 32. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Try to punch it in.
You gotta stop playing scared, bro.
And he's not even going to come close.
My defense is fresh.
They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. O'Connell. Is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that will bring the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
O'Connell now on 2nd and 10.
Hang on to that, bro. Come on.
A nice job of lining him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and then forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. A quick throw out to Adams on the corner. Devontae Adams, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point by Carson, up and going. And that makes it a 17-10 score. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, fatigue was fucking me up in the 1st half, but my guys recovered. The boy got hard over here.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Boy, tackle.
Be aggressive. Stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in last possession.
Adam Carey is going to fatigue your running back in the playoffs, bro. I'm just giving you a heads up. You might want to get him out of there. You already got a lock. You ain't getting that number 1 seed playing like that, though.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Should have been a pick 6.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a second and about a few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the line can bother you downfield. If you're moving
You're going to get that man tired for the playoffs, bro. Keep running with him. You're going to regret it. You already a lock at the playoffs, and you ran with this man 21 times. Ain't even got 100 yards. Come on, bro. Let that man rest. You won't need him. That running shit ain't it, bro. My guys are fresh now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Don't get that man fatigued, bro.
Maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left.
You got to put it in the air, bro.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Downs going in motion left. On the handoff.
Stop running, bro.
He's going to be stopped up at the 47-yard line. One score down, here we go.
Nice down, bro. Punted. You get that man tired.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Be out of his comfort zone, fellas.
And they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs, and they've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into the show here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from the open time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Connell. That's caught by Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run 1st down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Tucker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs. And a nice job to break free with one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him, dashing.
Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson.
Gotta put the ball in the air, bro. I know you watch my channel, man. Can't sit there and run the whole game. That hurts you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
He was the #1 seed in the AFC. Not no more.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Richardson.
Force him out of his comfort zone, make him pass.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often get tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there, force the incompletion.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
Oh, man, look at her. He got like 25 rushes. You ain't even hit 100 yet. He's going to be tired in the playoffs.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here comes 2nd down. Richardson.
Boom, right to it.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
First down there by Tim
PI.
looking for Michael Mayer on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Death don't been playing with him.
Play action. Now O'Connell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And 5 yards. Not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd.
Sad, bro.
And we've got
Still running.
9 seconds remaining. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
What you looking in the playoffs, man? That running spam ain't gonna work.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And good space to operate there as he takes this
27 rushes, no touchdowns. Come on, man.
Well, somebody lit
Gotta
a
do better
fire
than
under
that.
that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half.
That boy had
And that
55-yard
lifts them to the
passing.
victory.
And Brandon,
Come on, man. You
trailing at
gotta put the ball
halftime,
in
we
the
always
air.
talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments
Sit there and
usually
run
are?
30 fucking times a game, man. Expect
The
to
game
win
plan you
games.
put in place at the beginning of the week.
That's sad, bro. No touchdowns
To
allowed.
make wholesale changes,
All
just
them
have to
runs
do
for
a little bit
nothing.
better, a little cleaner. And
You
they
in the
did that
playoffs and you did all that, now that man gonna be
Led to a
fatigued in the
victory.
next game. You didn't split your carries or nothing.
So for Las Vegas, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now.
Critical nothing. I ain't gonna be in no playoffs. Well, I played spoiler, bro. Nah, you gonna have that running back tired, bro. You should have known better than that. No, I play run defense. I had to shore that shit up after week 4, man. Week 4, my shit was just ass because I was trying to just blitz the whole time and get a lot of sacks. But we tightened that shit up and started playing run defense on people. I mean, yeah, I lost 2 bad games back to back, but don't make me a bad player. It's just I don't have a top tier team. CFL a little bit different than Regs. Oh, and boy, I did what they had to do, man. Just go in there. Then we finished 10-7, man. We're not gonna make the playoffs, but end of the day, man, we on the positive. Oh shit. Needed that. Oh yeah, and we got the Mirage. A little too late for that, but because I ain't making the playoffs. But shit, we played spoiler. AFC West, another win in the column. I'm gonna finish 10-7 because Broncos. That's a CPU team, and I'm not about to lose to the fucking Broncos. But it is what it is. Because ain't no way I can top the Jets at this point, even though I got the head-to-head on him. I just lost one game that I should have won, man. That's all. Two games I should have won. But it was a good game, man. Good GGs. Did what we had to do. Confidence boost. And actually, those reps that I've been playing in regs, finding some new defenses, they helped. There's a couple situations where I started using those free safety blitzes more. I've been noticing I don't be using safety blitzes as much, so kind of went back to my roots. Started bringing those safeties down, getting some inside pressures instead of always trying to get those outside pressures. Try to mix it up and here and there. But other than that, man, we're going to watch some NFL football games, man. It starts in 3 minutes. Appreciate y'all tuning in. As always, peace out. Sorry, Colts, man. Chopped you from the #1 seed. But, live to tell about it, man. You shouldn't have spammed your running back so much, man, especially when you were already a lock in the playoffs. You had the first round bye. You should have just kind of, opened the playbook up more. Don't run like 30 times a game, man. Got to do better than that.